geared towards impact and change, motivating us to engage in actions and partnerships related to women's empowerment across Africa that will uplift our continent and achieve the Africa that we want. And in closing, ladies, I would like to say that the AFCFTA is today the last frontier for Africa to transform her trade and economic landscape. This agreement is forecasted to lift 50 million people out of extreme poverty, and women must lead this path into the new unified and prosperous Africa. It is really our last opportunity to drive industrialization and create jobs for Africans. And the drivers of the transformation are entrepreneurs and women entrepreneurs. In this conference already, we see that there are great women that have gathered for this conference, and it's all of us that will definitely lead this path for the realization of the AFCFTA. So I thank you very much for the opportunity and for listening to me. I wish I was in the room to witness the energy that I feel from behind my screen, but I wish you all the best, and thank you very much for again inviting me for this conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for what I call a very charging or charged goodwill message. So many things she said there that were very encouraging, and then we have some work to do because we are the ones who are going to execute. And thank you to all the communities who are here, because I see that, aligning with what she has said. Thank you very much, Madam Cynthia. We have a second goodwill message, and this will be from Dr. Yvonne Thompson, CBEDL, and she's the founder of WinTrade Global Women Network, founder of the First Ladies of Africa Impact and Resilience Awards, FLAIRS. I will read her profile as we welcome her on screen. She's virtual as well. Dr. Yvonne Thompson, CBEDL, is a change maker, an activist, and a business leader who is breaking down barriers and making the world a better place for women to not just survive, but also to thrive. With a wealth of experience in the communication industry, Dr. Thompson is a passionate advocate for small businesses, women, and diversity and inclusion. She's the founder of the WinTrade Global Women in Business Network Summit and Awards, which celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. Dr. Thompson's powerful network supports the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals for greater gender and race equality and equity. Please, with a cheerful, warm round of applause, please let's welcome Dr. Yvonne Thompson on screen. Woo!
Wow, thank you.
I need it to be higher. Thank you. Good morning, Dr.
Thompson. Thank you, everyone in the room. Thank you, Madam Convener. And thank you so much, Madam Chedu of Compass Consulting. And again, I can never stop congratulating this lady because she is always hosting the most remarkable conventions, conferences, and meetings. So again, congratulations to Compass Consulting for hosting yet another gathering, remarkable gathering of remarkable women doing extraordinary things. This is a moment to celebrate, to reflect, and to fuel the momentum of African women who are not just influencing conversations, but leading conversations boldly, confidently, and globally. This year, more than ever, we see African women blazing trails, breaking ceilings, and redefining what's possible across every sector. We're embracing innovation, harnessing technology, and expanding financial empowerment. And we're making sure that this is passed on not only to the women, but to girls, to the women and girls across African countries. We're reforming education, we're strengthening healthcare, and we're taking up our rightful place in leadership around the world. We're no longer content to be silent players. We are the architects of our destinies, and we plan to remain so. It's time to stake our claim. It's time to accept our power and leverage our profiles to achieve even more. If the world wasn't listening before, well, it sure is listening now. And we want to make sure that we get the message across to them. And what we do, how we invest, how we build businesses, and the causes we lead, we need to make sure that this echoes far beyond our borders, but also make sure that it's sending a wave of benefits, a wave of excitement across the world. This is why I'm here standing before you. As was mentioned, I am tuning in from London, so you know your messages are already reaching far and wide. I'm standing here before you with a personal invitation, an invitation to be at the biggest conversation of our lives. This is the Flair Summit. The Flair Summit is the First Ladies of Africa Impact and Resilience Summit. It's taking place in London, June 16th to 18th, and it's part of London Climate Action Week. This is where African women's voices will ring out, where our contributions will be celebrated, and where our influence will be felt on a global stage. Now, I want to clarify something important. When I say First Ladies, I don't just mean the wives of governors and presidents. We're talking about First Ladies in business, First Ladies in entrepreneurship, First Ladies in leadership, in technology, in finance, in media, everywhere, right across every sphere where women stand at the forefront of progress and resilience. If you have a vision, if you have a purpose, if you have a voice, you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the world to amplify it. You cannot have a piece of gold, a golden nugget, and not be prepared to share it with the rest of the world. Come to London, and this is where we will ensure that it's amplified globally. We must be recognized on the world stage, not because we demand recognition for recognition's sake, but because our presence ignites transformation. When African women lead, entire communities are uplifted. When African women innovate, families, villages and cities reap the rewards. Our leadership fuels a ripple effect that the world simply can no longer ignore. So I urge each and every